In just a short while from now, Nirmala Sitharaman will be unveiling Budget 2023, and this is not just coming ahead of the big elections next year, but also amidst the global economic gloom that we are seeing, where her task really will be to limit the fiscal deficit and support industries like manufacturing and infrastructure. So I have with me two guests here, Mr. Sunil Chordia, Chairman of CII Western Region, and Mr. B. Thiagarajan, Managing Director, Blue Star Limited. Mr. Chordia, I want to start with you. What is the overall expectation of the industry from the budget?
No, the Indian industry is expecting a budget which can enhance the investment in manufacturing, can create more jobs. So we have given a lot of suggestions from CII, and we are expecting all those suggestions to be included in the budget this year.
What's the recommendation as far as fiscal deficit is concerned?
No, we have talked of reducing the fiscal deficit to 4.5% in next 3 years' time. So there should be a policy which can reduce the fiscal deficit gradually to 4.5%, which could not be achieved earlier because of pandemic and other global problems.
But has the industry been able to come out clearly from the pandemic now? I mean, after that, we've also had the Ukraine war, and we've seen the fallout of that globally as well. But are we totally out of the pandemic setback?
I think so, very emphatically. The recovery has been much better than the expectations of many sectors. We are doing extremely well across many segments. So I don't think the pandemic has been a concern. The war created the inflationary pressure, and I think that is also coming under control. We can't do much about what is happening outside the country. But if you look at India, I think our policies have been very robust and encouraging. Take, for example, the PLI scheme, and it has attracted huge investment in the sectors in which PLI was announced. You are seeing manufacturing capacity expansion across those sectors. I would expect the government to persist with this theme, that is, kickstart the manufacturing investment in many more sectors. That is first part of it. The second part is we have not been doing well in terms of exports. So how the government can announce a few policies, that's what is CII expectation, so that the export growth takes off from now on, because this opportune moment will not come again. And next is, in order to attract foreign investment, the ease of doing business. There are quite a few decriminalization and so on and so forth. That is another theme in our expectation. We are also focusing on agriculture in a big way, a shift to fine, we are aware the agricultural reforms as it was proposed could not take place, but you can do few other things. Say, for example, crop planning. Take the climate resilient agriculture, how it can boost the production. Shift to food processing in a big way, so that you are able to participate in the agri exports as well. So this is another theme in our pre-budget memorandum. We expect this to happen. But most importantly, infrastructure building as a theme has worked extremely well in terms of attracting investment, in terms of employment generation, in terms of positioning India for the future. That should continue.
All right. Since you spoke about sustainability as far as agriculture is also concerned, I want to ask you about sustainable economic growth. There's a lot of stress in India as well on green energy, on EVs. What are we expecting there?
No, we have recommended a few support from government. We are talking of green loans for small scale industries. Bigger industries can invest in R&D and shifting their production or products to green energy. But we have we have asked for support from government to provide softer loans for investment in green manufacturing. All right. And yes, the future is definitely sustainable growth.
Absolutely. On that note, I'll thank both my guests, Mr. Chordia and Mr. Thiagarajan. We're taking a very quick break here on NDTV. We'll be back with a lot more on Budget 2023.